Hi, this is Munson from Munson Music, and we're going to talk real quick about how you can strum through a song called Hound Dog by Elvis Presley. And it starts on a C major chord. We're going to put the first finger on the B string on the first fret, second finger goes to the D string on the second fret, and the third finger goes to the A string on the third fret. And if you strum all those together, that makes a C major chord. And we're going to end up doing the C major chord 4 times from the beginning. And then we go to an F major chord. Now, if you know the bar F major, you take your first finger and you kind of put them across the entire first fret. And the second finger goes to the G string on the second fret, third finger goes to the A on the third fret, pinky goes to the D on the third fret. If you strum all those together, that makes F major. It sounds really, really happy. But if you're just starting out and bar chords are kind of difficult, a really good substitute for F major is something called F major 7. And the way you play that, first finger goes to the B on the first fret, second finger goes to the G string on the second fret, and the third finger goes to the D string on the third fret. And if you strum just the top 4 strings, that makes an F major 7. And that sounds really, really happy. And we kind of do a couple Fs, and then we go back to C major, and then we do another C major, and then we go to G major. And the way you play G major, first finger is going to the A on the second fret, second finger is going to the low E on the third fret, and the third finger is going to the high E on the third fret. And if you strum all those together, it makes a G major chord that sounds really happy. And then from G major, we're going to an F major, and then we're going back to a C major chord. So from the beginning, like the way your verse works is you got C major, C major, C major, C major, F major, F major, C major, C major, G major, F major, C major, C major. Now, one thing you could add to that to make it a little bit more interesting is a strum pattern. And one of my favorite 4/4 strum patterns is a down, down, up, up, down, up. So if you tried that with the C, you'd have down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So you may want to try that a lot to get used to it. But if we try that through the verse progression, we got our C with a down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, C, down, up, down, left, down, down, up, down, left, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, left, down, down, up, down, C, down, 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 C, down, 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 and pretty much you would do that one progression through the entire song. Now at the end of the verses, there's kind of a build up on the snare drum part, and a lot of times I like taking things like that from other instruments and then doing them on my guitar. So for the last C chord, what I like to do is it's kind of a down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, which is kind of a triplet strum pattern. You're feeling things in 3, so it's going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 on the snare drum, and then kind of doing a stop time thing. So I like doing that on my guitar, and if we tried that with the C chord, we have down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So let's do that again. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So it kind of breaks into like a triplet feel in those last two. So if we tried that through our verse and then added that on our instead of the last 2 C chords, did that triplet build up with the down, we'd have C with down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, left, down, down, up, down, left, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, left, down, down, up, down, triplet, 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 which is kind of weird, so let's try it again. C down, down, up, down, 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 left, down, down, up, down, left, down, down, up, down, C down, down, up, down, C down, down, up, down, G down, down, up, down, left, down, down, up, down, down, on the C. And then at the very, very end of the tune, because that's pretty much your chord progression all the way through, and for the solo too, there's kind of a cool little ending at the very, very end, And one thing that I like to do for this is use what are called dominant 9 chords. And this is a little weird, but it starts out on a D flat 9 chord, which sounds kind of impressive. But basically what you do is you take your first finger and put them on the D on the 3rd fret. Second finger goes to the A string on the 4th fret. And the third finger, what I like to do is I'll bar it across the G, B, and E string. So it's a 3rd finger bar across 3 strings. And if you strum the A string to the high E, that's called D flat 9. And at the very, very end of the tune, it sounds like there's a D flat 9, and then if you take that and slide it down to 2nd fret and 3rd fret, and do that same shape, that's called a C9. So that's how I would end the tune, is going D flat 9, C9. So if we tried that for like through the verse, and then kind of try that, and then D flat 9 to the C9 for a very, very last time through, we'd have our C down, down, up, down, C down, down, up. So that's the basics of how you can play through Hound Dog. So good luck!